Right, welcome back to more knowledge. Just following from the Barons one, the the neutered pig idea, right? So obviously our pigs is kept on farms and farmyards, so I thought I would look for some King James farmyard idea, right? And this is the first thing what you get up. Is this totally created, King James School, happy and thriving school. And we are dedicated to helping children develop into confident adults who are able to play an active part in society. Of course, they're talking about their trans society. So they're helping, of course, every kid that goes to King James's school is going to be a trans, right? They're helping, they help these ones. And obviously, if you have natural kids and that, they don't help them develop at all. They're out to destroy them, basically. They want to hinder their development, see? And they who are able to play a part in active society, see? The can enable, very good indeed, right? To help their own and to hinder, the natural children's and that, right? And they also get this, right? This is interesting as well. Alex James's farm in Kingham in Oxford. So this trans was out of the pop music group Blur, right? That sort of pop group. And he's bought a farm in Kingham in Oxford, Of course, couldn't get any posher than this character. Alex James. Oxfordshire Cotswolds, very nice. You know what I mean? Devotes his time to cheese making on his farm. James the First and custom farms. I think this is the day with like when we're introducing agriculture under the kingship of King James the First, right? So of course, this King James was very influential in bringing about all this sort of things and making the sort of society as it is now, right? Obviously that's good for transes, it's not so good for natural people, like, you know what I mean? Here's Jamie's farm with a transformative and trans code 5-day program, right? And of course a lot of hex put in there about this King James to cover up that he was a dirty T, right? And the James farm. James farm. King James Crazy Bull. They're obviously called the Bull King James. Yeah. So like the farmyard idea as well, right? Of course, Animal Farm by George Orwell's all about pigs, isn't it? The pigs do a revolution against the farmers or something. It's all about, it's all about the pigs idea. Yeah, that one looking like a cross. It's the what do you call it, windmill, looking like a cross. The pigs, very very interesting type of codes. Of course, George Orwell is one of their top writers in that, because he done the 1984. Of course, they used loads of ideas out of that. See, this looks like the Animal Farm is just as influential and full of codes in that. One of the top tea drinkers, one of the George Orwell. Of course, that idea of the boots stamping on the population and that. All animals are equal, but some animals are more equal than others, huh? A very interesting, story and all that. You see, Animal Farm is a beast fable, right? Of course, beast is their word, code word for trans, right? A beast fable. Animal tale or beast fable. That's very interesting, right? So they use like an animal tale or beast fable. Of course, that the Freemasonry is allegorical, is a beautiful system of allegories. So this is a very interesting stuff, right? And bearing, relation idea of farmyards and gardens and the animals, pigs, horses and all the rest. Pigs and horses, of course, in the Jesus idea, right? Beast epic. Roman the Reynard the fox. Roman the Reynard. Very interesting. 1001 Nights, the 11, of course, the pillars. Uncle Remus, very interesting ideas, right? You always see symbols, emblems, legends, and allegories, right? An allegory can be explained, but a symbol cannot, right? These then are the means by which Freemasonry instructs its members. The symbols, emblems, legends, and allegories. So teaching aids, key. You know what I mean? Very interesting indeed. Right? Of course, the peculiar system of morality veiled in allegory. Very peculiar system. You see again, right? There's the beautiful idea, like the beast, because what do you call it? La beast, or whatever you call it. Like the beauty and the beast idea, right? Beauty and the beast. And there's your transcode again. The whole system is transmitted to initiates through the mediums of Masonic rituals and allegorical plays. So, all these stories about the animals and pigs is allegorical plays. In that story, read Animal Farm by George Orwell, it's about like the pigs and the horses, or basically the main characters, and they sort of develop a what do you call it, alliance or whatever, to overthrow the farmers and that, right? So apparently, read in real life, and that the pigs and horses get on like quite well, like you know what I mean. So the idea of pigs and horses together, see. Of course, that's like the sus species, isn't it? The sus species. Again, interesting, like, with reference to the boar idea, right? Wild boar, sus grufa, and the domesticated pig, sus domesticus. Now, of course, domestic is like unique, isn't it? Yeah. Then your Unicode there, Eurasian and Europe. So, funny codes. And there's Africa mentioned and all. Sus genus. So Masonic code and black and white, what do you call it? Again, interesting, yeah, right? Yeah. 5483B, Strong's Concordance, sus or horse. Right? Transliteration, sus or horse. Probably of foreign origins. Interesting. Yeah. Interesting stuff, right? cases. Do not be as the horse or the mule. Very interesting indeed. So the idea of the sus, very much relating to horse, as you can see in the Bible, read. Very much relating to a horse. As you can see, 139 occurrences. So quite a lot of of course this is Hebrew like. You always see the idea of a horse superstition. Of course you have the idea about a lucky horseshoe. Right? Moving into the fabric and folklore of Britain. The lucky horseshoe idea. Of course the stable. Horse superstitions. And you have the idea of the horseshoe, right? The ancient superstition. The lucky horseshoe. You have the idea of heaven standing up before me was a white horse. More interesting could Joshua 11:9, so like 9:11. You shall hamstring their horses. The ham, the GMs, hamstring their horses. There's a very interesting piece of code, right? Maybe this one what you will read, but 3:11 for 33, right? Woe to them that go down to Egypt for help, right? And stay on horses. Stay on horses and trust in chariots. Which basically, they translated here, those who go to Egypt for help are doomed. They're relying on Egypt's vast military strength. Now we know this Egypt code, right? They've done before that. Now they showed this code before, like, but interestingly, this is another beast fable. Right? Another beast fable, and it was written by James Halliwell Phillips. And in 1933, the silly symphony cartoon by Walt Disney. Ran to their brothers and sisters' house. Again, very interesting. Someone done ancient Egyptian things about the three little pigs. Beauty.